matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there for ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Boilermakers will have to kick it away. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch made at the 35. So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Boilermakers pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Boilermakers looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and he fumbles. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame on the scoop and score.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. When his linebacker's been hitting people all day, he finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on the football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it, had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is caught. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Defense is coming after him. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's going to launch it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Boilermakers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He pulls in the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get in the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Trying to find some room. It's Rhodes. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled, but first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down at 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
Oh, the sack was made there by the freshman.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And there's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 now. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Play action here on first down. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And they'll run it with the draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Third down try fails, and they'll punt it. Running it back, it's Wells. And the returner will be brought down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense lines up their second down play off the incompletion. Caught near the sideline. It's Wells. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a sophomore making an impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Irish. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Run down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on first and 10. Quick catch over the middle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Important second down play coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Boilermakers will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Rhodes. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long for the 45. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Bringing it back, it's Wells. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 43-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Big gain, catch made at the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And this one is right through. Hold on there. There is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with the kicker like that. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Could be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I really thought on 2nd and goal, you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead, try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. The quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Walker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. The timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
35, Purdue, 21.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their pack.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. On the return, it's Wells. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. Defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He lets it go. Touchdown, Irish. This